Honestly, the reason I got in touch with Project Home was because of my kids' teachers. They reached out to me after hearing what we were going through and said, we know a guy at the district that might be able to help you out. They said that, there's a thing called Project Home, and it's basically a way to keep people out of being homeless, which is where we were leading to.
When a parent comes and sits down with us, they're overwhelmed. They've been told no, they're in a terrible situation, and we ask them about everything from fines to rent to bills and credit card and evictions and anything that they might have that are barriers.
Sometimes when a family is in need, there are so many unknowns in their life. It's really good to be able to go to one place that's safe, that's secure, that there's not chaos, and they can come in and there's people ready for them and willing to help and meet their needs.
If they are deemed homeless through the McKinney-Vento, David will invite them to Project Home, and then all of us Project Home partners will kind of get together and meet with the families to see what needs they have. And it's so many community partners gathering in one place. It's like a one-stop shop to help these families.
You initially come in, you do an interview and kind of give them your story and tell them, what's going on in your life. Having them all there at the same time makes it so much easier and so much less stressful. Trying to shuffle between kids, school, work. Anybody I needed to talk to. If I needed a job, it was Workforce Partnership. If Catholic Charities, the Jewish Community Center.
When we know the circumstances, instead of one person trying to put their mind around what's going on with a family or our students, we can collectively put our heads together and we can pool our resources together to help that family.
They know that we all expect and know that they are in a situation where housing is unstable, so it kind of just takes away that first layer. So it makes it easier for them to explain to us, this is my current situation or this is my barrier.
It's been rough. I mean, you can't wash your clothes when you've put all your stuff in storage because you think you're leaving. They were worried about, are we going to be able to have enough for dinner tonight? It was wearing on her, like you could physically see the stress in her, and on the two youngest ones also. We were trying to be strong through it all, but they could see the hopelessness that was happening, you can't hide that.
When your kids are peaceful and happy and don't feel that they're in danger or they're not scared or they're uncertain and they're having to worry about grown-up issues, that makes the whole family feel better, because parents don't want their kids to go through that either, and that's so much stress.
But all of our providers are some of the most compassionate and loving people. That obviously is a great, those are great features when, a family comes in that's hurting and that is in need.
As soon as we said we got the place, like their eyes just lit up. They were excited. But it just made everything better again. They had hope again.
So if we can intervene and give that piece where they have a safe place to stay and they know they're staying there for more than a week, it gives a lot of hope.
I believe we have prevented a lot of families from going through that eviction process and helped maintain them in their homes. So when they leave, we feel like they leave with hope, and that's very, very important.
I just want people to know to just keep the hope alive. There's a lot of us out there in this position that are scared to reach out. Having the community on our side and knowing that there are people out there that we can reach out to, I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I wouldn't have seen the smiles on my kids' faces this last weekend. They wouldn't feel that comfort again, if it wasn't for this program.